cover because I'm cold. Hey guys, what's up with you? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. And if you're not new, you already know what time it is. We're getting this thing. So today is December the 3rd. It's Vlogmas. And I told y'all that I was gonna participate in Vlogmas and I was gonna try my best to just upload like every single day. So mind you, like I don't know if y'all noticed, but my last two videos before this video have been current videos. My last vlog video was from September, and I told y'all like I'm behind on my content. And basically like that first video, y'all see me getting ready to do like my 10K money saving challenge, where basically like the month of September, I push myself to work like every single day or whatever, right? And in that vlog, I had like 2 jobs. So because it's Vlogmas, I guess you could say, like I told y'all, like one of the reasons why I'm behind on my content is because, well, for one, don't get me wrong, like I do like being behind on my content because people really don't know like what you got going on like in the moment. But I have never been this behind on my content. Like, cause y'all know I've been doing YouTube damn near a minute. So y'all know like I have never been this behind on content. But another reason why I'm just so behind is because like when I vlog, like y'all know I just be vlogging. So, excuse me, having to go back and edit stuff, and I know it's a time where I was just going through shit, it makes me not want to vlog it. Well, it makes me not want to edit it. So today, I was in the midst of editing today's video, which is week 2 for my 10K and 30-day challenge vlog, right? And I'm getting through the vlog, which I didn't even know it was going to be this vlog. I thought I had another week. I thought everything unfolded in week 3 or whatever, but it unfolded in week 2. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm wearing my nose. So I feel like it's only right that I come on here and just make this video before that video get uploaded. Like I literally start editing that video, and then other shit is happening, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna just stop editing this video and I'm gonna come back to it. So I don't even know like where to start or how to get into it, because I feel like this video is not a video meant to like bash anybody. It's just a video just of me talking about just shit like I be going through or shit I have to deal with as a single mom, like, or just family members, period. Granted, nobody tells you to have a kid. Like, once you have a kid, like that kid or a child, whatever, however many kids you have, that child is your responsibility. So you have to figure shit out regardless of who help you or who don't help you. Like, that's still your child. Yeah, you could take the easy way out and be a deadbeat mom or be a deadbeat dad, but at the end of the day, like, if you really love your child, you're gonna make sure you show up for them like every single day. So if y'all don't know, like if this your first time clicking on this video, I do have a son. Like I have a 6-year-old, and basically like I'm a single mom, and his dad do what he can when he can, but at the end of the day, that's my child, and regardless of what somebody do or don't do, I'm doing it myself. Like I'm gonna get shit done by myself. So me and my mom, like, really since last year, me and my mom relationship has always been rocky, literally like since I graduated high school. But because that's my mom and I love my mom to death, and first of all, like, I really didn't have the type of relationship that I wanted to have with my dad. Like, my dad's no longer here, but I didn't have the type of relationship that you would want to have, like, with your dad or whatever. I'm sorry for crying, but this shit is crazy, bro. So it's like the relationship that I have with my mom, no matter what we go through, it's just like, okay, you only get one mom and you only get one dad. So it's like, despite what they do, you always supposed to just like listen to your parents because you only get one mom, you only get one dad. Oh my gosh. So today is the 3rd of December. I don't know if y'all remember. I think I posted, yeah. Well, because I'm a little delayed with my stripper vlogs too. But I think I probably put it in my last vlog. I think I did. Or in my YouTube vlog. I don't know. Need budget in my YouTube video. But I was telling y'all, like, so the first is coming up, whatever. I already took care of my main bill, which I did. And that's another reason why I'm just so blessed that I'm just, like, I'll be going through shit, but at least I'm still able to just, like, accomplish shit that I need to get done. So the only thing I really had to do this month coming up was just pay like minor shit. But y'all know I don't have a car right now, so like it'd be hard for me to just get back and forth. Like a lot of money is going to fucking Uber. Like I'm not gonna hold you. This Uber shit is literally eating my ass. And it's like last week in a club was so freaking slow. Like imagine trying to save for a car and it's just always some shit coming up, right? So today is Tuesday, right? I knew I had to go to court for a ticket. I had a ticket over there, not over the summer, but close towards the end of the summer. Whenever I drove to Miami, I got a ticket driving to Florida or whatever, right? A speeding ticket. So I had to go to court for that. I did have a car at the time my court date was scheduled. But when I went to court, they asked, you know, like when you go to court, they ask you like how you want to plead or whatever. I was like, what's the options? Cause you know, like y'all, when y'all get a ticket and your insurance go up and shit. So I was like, I really don't want to get this reported on my stuff because my insurance go up. So the option for it to not get reported is I took that option and basically the ticket ended up being more. So at that court date, this court date was like in the end of October, the one I went to. She was like, okay, I'm going to schedule another court date and you're going to come, not from October, you're going to come December the 4th and you're going to pay this ticket. The ticket is $460 or whatever. So I was like, okay, babe. So that court date is December the 4th and the court date is tomorrow. Did I think I wasn't going to have a car when I got the court date rescheduled? No. And then another thing, you can't pay the ticket online. Like, you have to pay it in person. She said that, like, at the court date. Because a lot of us that went to court that day, like, all of us, she was telling us, like, you have to come up here and pay it in person. Like, you can't pay it online. It's one of those counties that's, like, it's Monroe County or whatever. For Fort Worth, Georgia. I can't even say it, but they don't play it. So, I couldn't pay it. I could not pay it, like, over online. Or you had to mail the check-in. So, about, like, a week and a half ago, the week before Thanksgiving, I said, you know what? I said, before I take this rental back, I'm going to go drive down there. And I'm going to just pay this ticket off. Because I know I got the court date coming up. But shit was just going on. And then I started having car problems literally the week before fucking Thanksgiving. This is another reason why you shouldn't wait to the end, like wait to the last minute. So really you could say this is really my fault. Because at the end of the day, bitch, you had a car and you could have been went down there. You could have been paid that shit off. The place is literally like an hour and like 15 minutes without traffic. But with traffic, it's probably close to like an hour and 40 minutes. So I was having issues with the car, and I'm like, okay, well, Thanksgiving break coming up. I'm gonna try to see if I can go this week. But then I was like, fuck, you can't really go this week like last week because court gonna be closed, like it's Thanksgiving break. So then I said, it's getting too close to my court day. Like even if I was to go on a Monday, Cause like at this point over the weekend, I was like, all right, I'm gonna just go rent a car for the weekend. And well, the money I made like over the weekend, like last week, I'm just gonna rent a car and I'm gonna go down there. But the club was too fucking slow. Like it was too slow to like, bitch, you ain't really make shit. So like, no, you're not gonna rent a car. So I'm like, all right. So I call my mom on Monday. I'm like, hey mom. No, I text her first. I text her. I'm like, hey, are you able to take me to court or whatever? So before I even asked her, I asked my brother, because I asked my brother and my sister stuff before I really asked my mom stuff, because they the ones I feel like, okay, you need to ask them first. So I asked him first, because when he came over for Thanksgiving, I was like, do you think you'll be able to take me to court? I got court on this day or whatever, but do you think you could take me on Monday? And he was like, he gotta see. So my brother work overnight, y'all, and he gets off like damn near 7 o'clock in the morning. So he was like, okay, I gotta see. So I was like, all right. So in the meantime, I'm like, okay, well, I texted him and I said, do you think, this is on Thursday when I texted my brother, like when he was here for Thanksgiving. I asked my mom on Monday, I said, are you able to take me to court? Because I have a ticket. Like, I screenshot her, like, the information, like, the papers about the court. And, y'all, when you don't go to court here in Georgia, they want to put a fucking warrant out for your arrest, which is just so fucking dumb about a fucking ticket. So, I showed her the paper, all that. And then, I think she called me. She called me and was like, well, why you waited so long? Like, are you able to, like, basically just want to say, like, are you able to go online and pay it? And I was like, no, I can't pay it. And I was like, I was going to pay it before, but I couldn't because stuff was going on with the car or whatever. So I'm like, are you able to take me? And she, like, giving me the spiel about you shouldn't have waited till last minute, which I get and I understand. Like, I shouldn't have waited till last minute. But literally, shit, it be something every fucking week. Like, life be life to me every fucking week. Like, it be something going on. And mind y'all, even before the week, so the week I decided to go before Thanksgiving, remember I told y'all I was in school and shit, so I couldn't really just go back and forth because I was doing my classes and shit. And it's like, I had already paid them people a majority of that money. And it was like, I cannot just not go to school. So I'm going to just have to figure some shit out. Like, when shit be going on, I just be trying to figure it out. Like, let's just get through the day and we'll figure it out. So she like, we get off the phone. She like, I don't know, I'm going to have to see. So when she said that, I just was like, man, I'm not going to ride. So fast forward to yesterday. On Monday, because today's Tuesday now. I'm like, when I got the phone, I said, just look up and see how much your Uber ride is. But mind y'all, I told y'all how far it is, right? And mind y'all, my court date is at 9 a.m. I drop Cardi off I'm talking about at work, at school, at 7:15. So I will have to take an Uber to drop him off to school and then take another Uber, or have that same Uber drop him off to school and then just drop me off an hour and 45 minutes away because it's fucking early in the morning because traffic be bad. And you know, like, if you ever stayed in Georgia, you know, like the traffic when you going through McDonald's, like exit 218, like I'm talking about going that way, like towards going to like Florida shit. That traffic be so back up, it be so bad. So I was like, all right, just look it up just in case, because like at the end of the day, this is your issue. Like I be telling myself, like, nobody's obligated to help you. Nobody have to do anything for you, whatever you do. Y'all look up the fucking Uber ride. That shit said $160 something. I said, I know you fucking lying. I know you fucking lying. But I still looked it up because I'm like, okay, well, worst that was a one way. That's one way to get there. So I said, okay, worst case scenario, you'll just bite this and you'll just have to spend the money on it. Like, you rather go to court than to not fucking go to court. So I'm like, okay. Today go by. I texted my mom earlier today. I'm like, are you gonna be able to take me? Cause it's like, I'm trying to push it into motion to figure out what I'm gonna do. No response. text her again, are you gonna be able to take me? No response. So then I called her, phone go to voicemail, and I get one of the texts. I'm like, when somebody calling you, you send her a voicemail, I go in the text like, I'll call you back. She called me back, and I'm like, are you gonna be able to take me? And she's like, well, why would you wait? Like, you don't think you need to push back or whatever? Then she was asking me like how much it is, like, do you have the money to pay them? And then she was like, well, I have to pay this, like I have to pay my rent, and if I didn't have to pay my rent, I would give you the money for the ticket. I said, that's not the issue. The money for the ticket is not the issue. Like, I'm gonna figure that out. The issue is, I just need a ride. Like I told her, I'm like, I just need a ride down there. So she's like, well, I have to work. Like, man, my mom dropped Uber or whatever. And she's like, I already scheduled my rides. I said, I literally asked you the day before. I said, how could you have possibly scheduled a ride when I asked you the day before? Could you take me? Like, why would you schedule a ride and I asked you, could you take me? So she just telling me like stuff she has to take care of. And I'm just like, at this point, like, I'm just upset because I'm just like, it's always something. And mind y'all, I told y'all that I was in the process of editing my freaking week 2 video, right? So it's just like when I ask her for stuff, I'm to the point now where if I'm not paying you, I know you're not gonna do it. Or even if I'm paying you to a certain extent, you might do it or you might not do it. So like back in September, I had 2 jobs. I had one at Walmart, and I was working at Amazon for a little bit. Y'all finna see this. This is like, let me just make this video because this timeline to be so crazy. So I was working at Walmart for a little bit, and y'all gonna see like, well, if y'all haven't watched that first episode, go watch it. Y'all seen that I was like very, very excited because like, bitch, I'm working or whatever. Cause y'all, I'm to the point where the club is cool, but like, I'm so close to being done with this club shit. Like 2025, I might dance like another year and a half. Really, a year and a half is pushing it. I'm trying to make this shit a year. One more year, I don't know. I really didn't want to say because I don't want to put a timeline on it. But I'm just over dancing. Like, I've been dancing for a minute and I'm just over this shit. So I'm just like happy as fuck and I got these little 2 jobs. Like, even though Walmart wasn't paying a lot, I'm like, well, shit, I know I'm about to start my Amazon job. So this new episode that's coming up, y'all gonna see. I'm laughing, but ain't shit funny, bro. Like, nothing is fucking funny. Y'all gonna see, okay, y'all, I'm getting ready to go to work. Boom, I'm at work. I'm doing Uber. Then, boom, next day, okay, y'all, so I quit Walmart today. And basically, I slick talked about it in the video, but because my mom be watching my videos, and she be saying, like, I be hurting her feelings, like, she don't understand why I be talking about certain stuff in my vlogs. And it's like, I feel like I don't be saying nothing bad. I really don't be saying nothing bad. And I always be like, I love my mom to death. I just be speaking on how I wish I had a better relationship with my mother. That's what I be saying. Like, if you have ever watched it, do you know what I be saying? So I had to end up quitting Walmart because, for one, I was in a rental, and a rental is through Uber. That rental, that red car was like $4.15 a week. And mind you, with me transitioning into working and transition out the club, like, mind you, even before I had got those jobs, I wasn't working that much in the club. Like, I was just working on weekends or whatever. So it's like, not working in the club and transitioning to just working a regular job, and I'm taking this rental back. Like, bitch, you can't just be blowing money because your 9 to 5 is about to pay for this rental. So when y'all hear me keep saying like, oh, it gotta make sense. So the Walmart that I was working at was far as fuck from where I stay. It wasn't that far, but like in Uber money prices, it's far. And my shift was like 8 to 4, which was a cool ass shift. I ain't gonna hold you, like, If I didn't have car issues, I would have stuck that little $15 an hour job out for a little bit until I got situated with Amazon and got switched over to the shit with Amazon. So, mind you, my son has to be to school at 7:15. Like, that's the earliest he could be to school, and the latest he could be to school is at 7:45. I would drop him off, like when I had the rental, I would drop him off at school. He would be there at 7:15. Then I would make it to my job by like 7:40ish or whatever to get ready to clock in at 8. So when me taking a fucking rental back, it's like, okay, you taking a rental back, but you'll be able to drop him off at school, but you're gonna need somebody to pick him up. Which she was already picking him up for me, like cause I get off at 4, right? But this time it was like I was trying to thug shit out as long as I could, cause y'all gonna hear me keep saying like I'm trying to stick it out, cause I was dealing with shit, but I already want to tell y'all what the fuck I was dealing with. So even when I had the rental, y'all, I feel like the type of relationship I have with my mom, I get can't nobody do shit for you for free. Like nobody is obligated to do nothing for you for free, but I just be feeling like sometimes, like, shit that I have to pay for, I shouldn't have to freaking pay for. Because at the end of the day, like, yeah, nobody got to do nothing for you, but this is your grandchild. And it's like, I can see it, like, y'all, I can see it like my bad-ass daughter. Like, she feel like I'm disrespectful. But I feel like black parents feel like you're being disrespectful when you speak on stuff that they're doing. And you're basically letting them know, like, hey, what you're doing is affecting you. Like, in the black community, they really don't want you to, like, speak up and shit. So, even before I quit, like, the whole week I would work at Walmart. I was giving her $100 for the week to just pick him up from school at 2:15. So she would pick him up at 2:15 and bring him. She would either drop him off to the house, or it was one point where I was like, just bring him to Walmart or whatever, and I just meet you in the parking lot. Because by the time she picked him up, it would be like close to me getting off. Like by the time she picked him up and then make it over there, because she gonna be in traffic a little bit, it'll be closer to me versus her having to go all the way to Gwinnett County. So it's like I get like, I have to like, I don't know, I just get like ain't shit free. That's just how I look at the world. Like, do that make it right? Maybe not. So I'm like, okay. It was one day, I'm telling her, I'm gonna take the rental back or whatever, cause it's just too much money. So y'all imagine working for 2 weeks, right? Cause Walmart was paying me every 2 weeks, and I was looking ahead. And and mind I'm telling y'all, like, I'm transitioning. At that time, I was transitioning out the freaking club like that. Like, I wasn't working in the club like that. So imagine transitioning, getting paid every 2 weeks to getting paid every week, like in a club, like every weekend or whatever, or every day when you go in the club. To you getting paid, my check was like, now when I finally got paid, y'all gonna see this in my blog. That shit was like $9.35, I think. And the rental is $4.15 every fucking week. Bitch, I'm damn near working at a Walmart just to pay the fucking rental off. And I was like, oh fuck no, like this is not gonna work. And then I'm having to give you $100 to drop him off to me. Like, that's my check right there. So then it was time for me to start. Everything was cool until it was time for me to start Amazon. And then I was like, okay, fuck, like, yes, she dropped him off to me, but I still need a ride to work. Like, I need a ride to work. I need to make it to work on time. And for some reason, here in Georgia, I don't know if it's like this other places, but the rental rates get so fucking high around traffic time, and I don't know why. Like, I hate that, which I guess is a business, but the ride rates be so freaking high. So I have to be to work at Amazon at 6 o'clock. And first I would ask my brother for a ride, and then I would ask her, I'm like, well, could I get a ride, or do you think you could pick me up? And because she was working, like, she do Uber, and she scheduled her rides. But in my mind, y'all probably could call me selfish for this. If I am, then let me know. But I'm just like, I just feel like you would just pick me up. because it's not like you're going to a 9 to 5 work, like a 9 to 5 clock in job, like you're doing Uber. And I know she was switching her schedule to like help me out, but she just kept complaining about it, like complaining like, I'm really not making no money by coming to help you or whatever. Woo. I'm missing money if I come pick you up or like drop you off. I'm already missing money when I go pick him up. So that was why I originally gave her like the $100, because I'm like, okay, well, you said you missed the money, so I'll give it to you. So it was like one day, which this vlog coming up, I think it's going to be in this vlog, because like I told y'all, I stopped editing it. I'm going to finish editing it. I don't know if it's going to be tonight, but I'm going to finish editing it. So y'all going to hear me say, first thing, okay, I quit Walmart. Then, okay, I'm working at Amazon. I'm trying to stick it out. And I really want to stick that job out, because one thing about it, Amazon is a job that's like cool as fuck. Like, we really don't do shit there. So I was trying to get rides. Like, I got off at 4:30. Mind you, at this point, because my mom didn't already pick Kari up or whatever, right? Or even if she didn't pick him up. So, like, I would go get him from school, and I don't have a car no more. So, well, no. Because I'm at the house, like, I stay closer to the school or whatever, right? Because I'm at the house, all this is happening, like, in the same fucking week. I think this shit happened within, like, 2 days, because in the video I said Wednesday. So, like, yeah, I think I quit Walmart on a Monday. And I knew I was going to get ready to start Amazon or whatever. So, I was able to go pick Kari up. So, we have, like, these little scooters and shit. Yeah, I was determined. You're going to see, like, I was so determined. I was like, bro, we going to make this shit work. Like, you want to work a job? You going to work a motherfucking job, bitch. Like, this is what you want to do. You going to do it. So I'm like, okay, I got the little scooter. I was picking him up. I would literally like take him to school on the scooter, pick him up on the scooter, but I still would need a ride because I would be spending way more money on Uber versus like if I was to go take the scooter to pick him up and we come back and I call a ride all the way to Gwinnett County. Mind you, this is traffic time, so that Uber ride would have been so much fucking money. That shit was like $60-something, like $50 or $60-something, just depends on the time. So I was just like, and mind you, I would have to take a Uber to go drop him off to Gwinnett County and come take another Uber all the way fucking back to Union City. I said, oh hell nah, like this not gonna work. And that was another reason why I had quit in the morning, because it's like, it's not gonna work. Like it's just gonna be too, it's not gonna work. It's gonna be too much. Like that's not gonna make sense. So I'm like, okay, I started asking for rides. Me and my mom get into a little disagreement or whatever because she's picking me up and she's just basically like, y'all can't be doing this or whatever. She's like, well, if you want me to pick you up, you could give me another $100. What? Another $100? I ain't, mind y'all, at this point, I ain't really touched the check yet. Like, bitch, I ain't even touched the check from Walmart yet. I'm like, another $100, but that's $200 a week for transportation. Like, what the fuck? So I'm sitting here and I'm getting mad and I'm letting her know, like, I just think it's just crazy. Like, the only time you can do stuff for me is I have to pay you. And it's not like I wasn't trying. It's not like I need help for a long time. I was just like, just give me a second to figure stuff out. Because originally I had took the Uber back because I'm like, I feel like I'll save more money by taking this Uber back. But then again, eventually, I don't know if it's going to be like in the next episode, like in week 3. Y'all gonna see me go get another motherfucking rental because I was just like, bro, at the end of the day, regardless of what folks do or don't do, bro, this is your child. You have to get shit done. Like, you gotta get shit done. You just gotta eat that shit. But me and her had a disagreement about that, and I'm just like, bro, this is just so fucked up. So I end up quitting Amazon because of ride transportation and shit. And that shit hurted me. Like, that's why I started editing the vlog. Like, it hurted me so bad because y'all, first of all, you know how long it took me to get back on with Amazon? I was checking their sites like all day, every day, throughout the motherfucking day, all hours, like every hour, multiple times an hour, checking their sites because them jobs feel like that. And then I found overnight job. Like, what? So I was super happy to even just be working. Like y'all gonna see that, but we fell out about that. So when that happened, mind you, our relationship was already rocky before then, y'all. That's a lot of stuff. Maybe one day I might talk about it, but I don't feel like I'm ready to talk about it right now. Not right now. Maybe one day. I don't know. It's a lot of shit that I have went through that I just don't feel like I'm ready to talk about. So now I'm sitting here and I gotta figure out. So when we talked earlier about getting me a ride to go to court, like I just screenshot the paper, took a picture of the paper, and sent it to her. That paper clearly says if you don't show up to court, a warrant will be put out for your arrest. And it's just like, I get folks got stuff going on, but I just feel like, I think I'm looking at it from being a mom myself. And it's just like, I just feel like as long as I'm here, like, and especially as long as I see my son trying, like, I just feel like you're not supposed to stop being a parent. Like, you're just not. And I just feel like it's been plenty of times where I didn't need her, well, I needed her to show up and be a mom, and you wasn't there for me. How I feel like you should have been there for me. And that sucks because it's just like, I look back over my like entire life. And I know some of y'all might think I got shit so good and put together, but really, I'm fucked up in the head about a lot of shit. And it's like the closer I get done to being done with dancing, or maybe it's the closer he gets to like getting older or understanding shit, stuff just be hitting me. Stuff that I thought like, I'm sorry, stuff that I thought like I was over with, it's just like out of nowhere, like it would just hit me. And I think because I have a child now, and it's like I reflect and I'm like, no, that wasn't right. Like you was supposed to have dealt with this or dealt with that. Like you wasn't. And it's not like when it comes to me with money, I'm always a giver. I'm more so a giver than anything. Like if I honest to God legit have something, I'm gonna give it to you. And for those of you that have been around for a long time and watched me with my YouTube journey up until now, y'all know like even when I first started touching my YouTube money or even outside of YouTube money, like my stripper money, I used to be passing out money like crazy. And it's like, I just feel like if I didn't do that, but I still had a mom, then I feel like people forget what you did. And I'm not one of them people that brings up, oh, I did this or I did that for you, because that's not the type of person I am. Because anything that I do is because I wanted to do it. But it's just like, why do I have to pay for certain stuff when I always gave, I always looked out? Bro, it is December is my 5th year of doing YouTube, and off my Stripper Life for Bree channel alone, I have touched $123,000 and some change. Like 123,000. And that's why I said like it takes for shit to happen for you to just be affected by some shit. So I like to this day, I'm sitting here and I'm just like, bro, like you done touched so much money. You done touched so much. That's why this year, I don't know if y'all seen, but I turned my life around so much. Like I started buying certain shit. I started spending money on certain things. I started telling people no. And I feel like really it was before this year, like closer to like December of 2023 when November 2023 when shit hit the fan, I lost everything. And I seen when I lost everything that when I lost everything, nobody is there. But everybody was there when a bitch had money. So it just made me move differently. So that's what I mean, like, when I just feel like I should have to pay for stuff, because there's been plenty of times where I didn't give out numerous, and that's just with my stripper money, bro. We used to take so many trips back and forth. Yeah, like, I don't really want to go into this, but if you know, you know. Back and forth, I'm paying for it. Like, it don't matter. Whatever you want, you can get it. If I had it, you can get it. So, for Thanksgiving, I feel like a fucking crybaby, bro. For Thanksgiving, right? Which, it's just crazy how shit plays out. Before Thanksgiving even came, my mom was like, she sent a group text message. But before she sent a group text message, my sister already told me she was going to do this. She was like, I need everybody to send me $150 for Thanksgiving dinner so I could buy food. It was me, my brother, and my sister included in it. And I'm just like, before she even sent this, I told my sister, I said, I'm not sending it, because for one, $400 something on some food, like, that's just crazy. Like, I'm not doing that. And then for two, like, no, I'm like, she could tell me the stuff she want me to buy from the store, but I'm not doing that. Like, that don't even sound right. So she sent the group text message out. I think she sent it out the day I got paid on YouTube, or the day after. I want to say it's probably the day. I think it was the day after I had got my YouTube check, because I got my YouTube check on the 21st. And I told y'all I had made a video about, like, the shit I was doing with my money. So she sent a group text. I sent it outside the group text. I was like, hey, I'm really, like, I just got done paying my rent, and I just got done paying some other stuff. I don't know if I'm going to be able to send you the $150, but I'm going to see what I can do. And at the time, I think I told her I'm going to see what I can do by Monday. At the time, I was like, because my check came on, like, a Thursday. So, she sent a message like a Friday. So at the time, I was gonna send something, but I wasn't gonna send no $150, because, like, for $150 I can cook myself. So Monday come or whatever, I'm like, yeah, I'm not sending this. Literally, y'all, don't you know somebody on Sunday in the club? I talked about this on my live, but somebody on Sunday, hold on. Somebody on Sunday texted me. Well, they hit me up. They was like, you at work? I was like, yeah. They came up there. They was gonna get ready to go out of town. They was like, what you doing for Thanksgiving? They know, like, y'all, if you was ever a part of, like, my friend group for real, then, like, you know, like, I don't really do shit. I don't go nowhere. I don't really do shit. Like, it's very rare for me to go somewhere. If I do go somewhere, a motherfucker had to ask me, like, numerous times to go, because I really just don't do shit. So he was like, I'm gonna give you some money so you could buy some groceries for Thanksgiving. Mind you, I already got groceries and shit. But he was like, I just want you to buy food for Thanksgiving so you can cook for you and your son. When I tell y'all, this man did not know nothing that was going on. Didn't know nothing about no group chat. Didn't know none of that. Right? So I'm like, is this guy, like, way of just, like, I don't know, like, what are you trying to do? So I was like, thank you. You didn't have to do that. And then he was like, nah, it's okay. Like, I want to do it. I'm finna go out of town anyways, and I'm not going to be with my family, so I just want to make sure you and your son be straight. Mind you, this is not somebody that I talk to, like, we're dating and talk to. Like, this is genuinely just, like, a friend that be saying me, like, bustle and hustle. So he gave me the money for that. So then y'all gonna see, because I think that vlog is already up. Yeah. I went shopping for Thanksgiving or whatever, bought the stuff that I had bought. The shit was literally less than $150. And I don't even, like, I bought enough stuff, but I didn't even have to spend that much. So I'm cooking some dinner in the oven, y'all. That's all I keep getting on my. I sent the group chat. But me and my sister, like, talk all the time, so I had to tell my sister first. I was like, I'm cooking. Well, no, my sister seen me in the store, because I had posted in the store, like, me buying groceries and shit for Thanksgiving. So she's like, what's the menu? Like, I'm coming over. I was like, you can come over. Or whatever, like, if you want to, you can. So then I sent the group chat. I was like, maybe you need to put that in the group chat so nobody feel left out. I put in the group chat. I said, hey, y'all, I'm cooking. If y'all want to come over, or whatever, right? Okay. The group chat was my sister, my brother, and my mom. So come Thanksgiving Day, my sister and my brother and my youngest brother, like my other brother or whatever, they came over. We had Thanksgiving dinner, and I was just like, I feel like God told that man to give me them groceries because my mom didn't cook nothing on Thanksgiving Day. Like, she didn't cook anything, and I was just like, what the fuck was the 154? Because me and my sister was on the same accord. We wasn't sending nothing. Like, we not sending on 150. But my brother ended up sending the money, and I was just like, why would you do that? But my brother is the type of person, like, he don't care. Like, he's so unproblematic. Like, he's a good brother. Like, he just, you can ask for $5,000. If he got it, he gonna send it to you. So they came over. I'm thinking like the whole time like she was gonna come over too, but she never came over. She did end up calling like later on that night, like around 7, almost 7 o'clock, and she was like, "What you doing?" I was like, "Nothing, just laying down." Me and Cardi just laying down or whatever. And she like, "Oh, did my sister and brother come over?" I was like, "Yeah." And then she was like, "Oh, what you doing? I'm gonna come over." And I'm like, ain't no food left. Like, everything's gone, but I did pack you. Like, I did fix her something. It just wasn't no more meat. But all the little sides and stuff I made, I fixed it. And then she was like, oh, okay, thank you. And that was that. But before then, my mom fell out. What the fuck happened? I asked for something, bro. And she couldn't take me. Oh. So y'all remember the week when I was having issues with that car? Like, that car was smoking. So it was like, I called her and I was just like, could you please come pick me up? Because the car's smoking really bad and I can't drive it over there. And she's basically like, no, I can't come pick you up. I have to work. I have to do the Uber rides or whatever, whoop. So I'm like, okay. So I'm at work at this point. Like, I'm at work and Cardi is at her house. And mind you, I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna figure it out. That'd be my favorite line, but I'm gonna figure it out. So it's time for me to get off work. I said, I'm gonna see if I can drive this car over there. But my dumb ass should never try to do that. So, because the car was smoking, I should not have been driving that car. And hers was closed, like, bitch, they're closed on the weekend or whatever. Like, they're not open on the weekend. So I'm like, fuck. But mind you, I had to go get my child because he got fucking school on Monday. Like, so I have to go get him. Like, in Georgia, they do not play about your kids not going to school. They be all in your fucking business. So I'm like, I have to go get him. Like, he got to go to school. So I'm driving the car. And it just started smoking. I'm like, bro, this shit is really fucking unsafe. Like it started smoking. It was one thing for it to smoke, but it started smoking like more. Mind you, I ain't really vlogging this shit because this just looked like that car was just like a fucking lot. Like, I think that vlog, I kept coming back like, okay, it's the next day, whatever. So I call my mom and I'm like, at this point, I just pulled over because I'm just like, I feel I just have to get this bitch towed. And mind you, hers do have a roadside assistant, but they roadside assistant takes so fucking long to come. You're better off calling AAA. You're better off calling a local tow truck person before you call their roadside assistant. They take too fucking long. Mind you, I had just got off work. It's late at night, bitch. It's dark, and I got money on me. Like, I'm in this car with money on me. So I'm home. I'm like, could you please come get me? Like, bitch, at this point, I'm fucking crying. Like, I'm crying. So I'm on the phone talking to her. I'm like, can you please come get me? We're going back and forth. She's like, you should have been told. You can call Hearst roadside assistance. they'll come tow the car for you. I'm like, I'm literally on the side of the road. Like, can you please come get me? And I don't know if she thought I was lying or what, but bitch, I was literally on the side of the road because I was like, I'm not about to keep fucking driving this car. And then I'm thinking in my head, I said, it's one thing for me to be in this car while this bitch is smoking, but even by the grace of y'all, when I say y'all, God was on my side so much with this smoky ass car. I was like, even if I make it over there, I'm still not gonna be able to put Kari in his car. But at this point, I just wanted to ride to get outside the road. We going back and forth. She hang up on me. She sent me a text message and just like, call this person and see if they can come help you. But whole time, the little person that I'm talking to, because I do talk to somebody or whatever. So like, but we don't talk. When I say talk to people, like, I mean like we're talking, like we're getting to know each other, but we don't like, bitch, we're boyfriend, girlfriend, like it's not like that. So I'm like, I'm finna have to call him. So I end up calling him because like, I'm like, can you please come get me? I need to go get my son or whatever. He pulled up on me, take me to go get Kari. We go home. I call Hertz roadside assistance or whatever. Bitch, they tell me something, the wait is like 3 hours. So I'm like, okay. And then end up taking him to school. End up going to see about the car. That's when I found out about the car, like everything about the car and shit. You know, I was like, yeah, they just gonna get this fucking car back. But if it wasn't for him, bitch, imagine waiting on the side of the road for a fucking Uber. I damn near wasn't finna get. It was like one of them side of the roads, like right when you got off the fucking freeway. I don't know what exit that was, but I really don't need to tell y'all that it's because y'all don't even know like what exit I be taking and shit. But it was just so bad. Like, how the fuck they gonna find me? Even though they got pinpoint like with Uber and shit. But I just thanked him. But on the way home, like, once he dropped me off, I called the person she told me to call, and I just had a whole breakdown. And I just started, like, just spilling everything, talking to him, telling him, like, everything that's been just going on. I just said, I don't think it's fair. Like, it's just really not fair that I have to just deal with certain stuff. Because I was telling him, like, I feel like she could have came and got me. And then I even said something, I said, because, y'all, I be so dramatic, like, when I be crying, I be upset. I said, you left me for the head. Like, you basically left me for that. She didn't really leave me for that because, like, she gave me a number for somebody to call. But in my mind, the little girl in me, because no matter how grown you get, you always want your parent. You always want your mom. I'm just like, I want you to come get me. Like, I need you to come get me. It's not I want you to come get me. I need you to come get me. Like, come get me. So I'm on the phone talking to the person, telling them everything that went on, whatever, right? We had stopped talking for a little minute. And then, boom, Thanksgiving came. And then, boom, this came. I just feel like we don't have a mother and daughter relationship. And it sucks because it's just like, it's just times I need you to be there and you wasn't there. And then with me, with this being Vlogmas and I'm finna be editing my previous vlogs, my son's birthday vlog coming up, that's a whole nother story about that. Shit that I just gotta relive. And it just sucks because it's just like, no matter how bad I'm done, or no matter how bad I feel like I'm being done, I just will do and do. And the person I talked to over the phone, they was like, maybe you just need to love people from a distance. But it's like, why? I don't, like, the way I think is, I don't have no family. Like, that is my family. Like, my brother, my sister, and my mom, that's my family. And my son is my family. So it just be like, people's solutions be to go from just stay away. But it's like, when you stay away, that shit affects you emotionally. Like, I don't want to really stay away. Like, why can't we just talk about our problems and work shit out? Because it's other shit that didn't happen, but I just don't want to talk about it. But I really do, real deal, be hurt because just be like, certain shit that just be done to me, I wouldn't do it to my son. So this little shit that just came up today, I was like, you know what? This Vlogmas, just make the video. I don't know, y'all. Like, I just feel like it's always something. Like, it's always something. It be like, you'll be trying to do the right thing. You'll be trying to save. And mind you, this year alone, like, out of all years, I have gotten so well with saving, but having to take Uber eats up your fucking saving. I think I showed y'all, yeah, I did show y'all a screenshot one day of my Uber money. The money I was spending on Uber. Y'all don't even want to fucking see the whole screenshot for November what I spent on Uber. Like, that shit is just sad. And I know some of y'all was like, well, you can just go get a car note. You can do this, you can do that. And it's just like, a car note is even worse, y'all. Like, it's even freaking worse. Like, I could go to a car dealership, right? I'll get approved for a car. Like, getting approved, that's not gonna be an issue. Cause how my credit was in November of 2023 and until now. Cause mind you, remember when everything hit the fan, I lost everything. Bitch, I had maxed out a $2,000 limit credit card, and that shit inquired interest. I think I said it right. It piled up interest or whatever, so that shit made my credit go down so bad. It brought my shit down so bad. So it's like, I don't want a car note. Cause it been plenty of days where I be going through shit and I'm just like, you know what? Fuck this shit. If the interest rate is this, fuck it. Like, I'ma just go get a car. I'd rather just deal with that than to not deal with anything. But it's like, no, like, that's not smart. Like, I'm gonna get approved, but the interest rates on that approval is gonna be so fucking bad to the point where I'm gonna be paying for 2 cars. So that's why I just like, I'm gonna just give it more time and just work on my credit some more. And I just rather buy off of credit. I don't need a fancy dancy ass fucking vehicle. I just want some shit to get me from point A to point B. So it's like, okay, I'm gonna just save my money. But this shit pissing me off because it's like, I feel like tomorrow I'm gonna have to take an Uber, and then boom. In order for me to take this Uber, where do you think the fucking money is coming from? It's coming from my savings. And it's just like, I feel like you get ahead a little bit and then you get stepped back. I know I'm not going to be right here forever because I wasn't in a situation before forever, like, was trying to find a place. But it just sucks because I just feel like I wish I had more help. I just really did. And it's to the point where some days, like, when Cardi be at school and I be here because I want to like have a family relationship, I be like, you know what, maybe I'll just have another baby so we don't be by ourselves, like we don't be lonely. And that shit sucks, bro. It sucks so bad to the point like, bitch, is you cool? Like, you want to have another fucking baby just to like not feel alone? But that's just some of the shit I just be thinking. I don't know what the fuck gonna happen tomorrow. I don't know. I'm just sharing this video because I don't like, this month for me is very important because I have to stand on business in 2025 and start stacking my money, my stripper money, and just put it to the side and the savings and not touching it because I don't want to keep dancing. Like, imagine going in the club and you're dealing with a lot of personal shit, family shit, and in order for you to drain that out, you just start drinking more and more and more and more. My dad was alcoholic, and he was like on other drugs too. And luckily, not saying luckily for him, but like luckily for me, I have never been the type to just like do drugs and shit. I have never did drugs. Like, I don't know. You know, commercials just be like, don't do it once. But it's like, I see myself like drinking more and more. And it's just like, you gotta stop. Like, you gotta stop. This not cool. And in order for you to stop, you have to address shit. You gotta address situations that's bother you. And I didn't try to address this. I didn't try to have like talks with my mom, but I have the type of mom where she don't hear what you gotta say, she gonna block you. Like, y'all, I was blocked for like damn near a year. I used to have to tell my brother, could you relate this to mine? Because I was blocked. And it's just like, I don't know. I'm just sharing this with y'all just to like share this, just to get it out. Mom, if you see this, like, I love you so much and I don't hate you. I just wish our relationship was better. I just wish you could be here for me how I want you to be here for me. I just wish I didn't have to feel like alone. And then sometimes like I look back and I think like, why did God choose me to like blow up on YouTube so quick like I did? Because a lot of people don't blow up that quickly, but I did. Why did God give me access to like a platform and to just have so many people look up to me? And it's like whole time y'all telling me y'all look up to me, and y'all they always be having shit going on over here. The whole time y'all telling me y'all look up to me, and the shit y'all telling me is shit I would want my mom to tell me. Like, I'm proud of you. Y'all don't know how bad it hurts to hear a stranger say, oh, I'm proud of you, versus your own mom. Like, even when I finished CNA school or whatever, or even when I told her I was going to CNA school, I don't know, I just feel like I'll never be good enough, or the shit that I do won't ever be good enough. But she feel that way, but I just be want the support, the love, just to be here and to get help. But I feel like this video is way too fucking long. I'm sorry for being an emotional ass bitch, but I have to stick to posting every. That means sometimes like you make content that you really don't want to make, but bitch, I'm about to push through all my backed up content. And I'm about to like get through this shit because I'm holding on so much content. Like, I'm sitting on so much fucking content. To the point, like, I know for a fact when I post all the content that I got, me and my son year for 2025 is like starting off the year. January 21st is gonna be starting off like really, really right because I have so much content. But I don't know, y'all could give me y'all advice in the comments. And I just say, like, when you do comment, just respectfully, like, just be respectful in the comments. Because, like I said, this video is to not bash my mom. Because at the end of the day, I feel like our parents, like, they do what they can, but it's like, I feel like it's generationals of stuff. Like, generationals of this is the way, this is the right way of doing stuff, this is the right way of doing stuff. So, yeah, this really it. Mom, you watching this, I love you. I don't know. Yeah. Bye, y'all.